All right, welcome to the shaft, everybody. Hey, listen. All right. So our last episode, we set up the MIG welder so we can do this project. And what we're doing is we're building an adapter for my drill rig for my drill bit. All right. The Kelly bar, which is the thing that drives the bit, is 7 inches by 7 inches. My drill bit that fits into the Kelly bar is only a 6-inch inner. So we have to build basically an adapter to go around the Kelly bar, the 7-inch by 7-inch inside diameter, and then we're going to make another smaller one with outside 6-inch diameter on the outside that'll fit into the bit. And we're going to weld a lot of welding here, but that's what we're doing. All right, that's what this project's all about. So welcome to the drill bit. Oh, excuse me. Welcome to the shaft, which is doing a drill bit adapter. Okay, now that we got that all straightened out, all right, let's get going. All right, let's see what we're doing. All right, so we've kind of started a little bit. We've got 8-inch plate, a 1-inch thick plate, and we're gonna start with the right angles, and we're gonna build this box. Now the inside diameter has to be 7 inches, okay? And so, I kind of tacked this one together. You gotta start somewhere, right? So I think the most important part is to make sure, well, first we've got an inside diameter of 7. We're a little bit bigger, which is fine. We want a little bit of wiggle room, not much, but more importantly, we need it to be square. So I'm using my T-square there and making sure that we're square. So we're gonna weld up this section here first to do that. And remember everybody, I said I wasn't an expert. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna try my best, right? We'll do as good as we can. Set your ground, and let's get to welding. Well, okay, we did our first pass. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, for an amateur, right? I mean, at least I don't think it looks too bad. Some of the other guys, a little bit of us pushing, but that should hold it in place. Can't find my slag hammer. I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, I mean, we can do better as we keep going. We'll learn. But overall, I think that's going to work. Well, all right, let's continue on. Maybe we'll do the next side. It's all about welding this thing up. I think we're going to end up welding it on the outside. I don't want to weld on the inside. I don't want to weld in here because that's where the Kelly bar goes into. I don't want to make it too small. We've got to make sure that we've got a nice 7-inch square. That's really my goal. And then the guy that's helping me, he's actually a certified welder, so he's going to show up here tomorrow morning or somewhere and probably re-weld all this, or at least set it up. We'll see. Okay, let's continue on. Next side. All right, the hardest part is about getting your box right, is making sure you're squared, and we need to be a 7 and 1/8 or 1/16. I can't see if we could tell. It's too shiny, but we're looking pretty good, pretty square, like that. So we've got that tacked on there. Now I'll weld up the outside a little bit more, and then we'll remeasure it, and we'll see. All right, so we've got this side welded up. Then we'll weld up the other side. Then we'll put the last piece on. That's my plan. Then we'll go and re-weld everything up again, real good. That's kind of the score here, you guys. That's what we're doing. Okay. All right. So we've got our second weld done. Some of it looks good, some of it doesn't look so good. But like I said, we're gonna do some more passes in here because we got to make it super strong. So we're gonna cover most of that up anyways. My square's kind of square, looks pretty good. But we'll keep moving. Okay, so kind of built our box. It's almost square, a little bit, but you know, it's got a little bit. We made it 7 inches. I'm gonna have to go in and just kind of re-weld some of these welds up again, get it a little stronger, and then we'll go work on the next one. All right, made my first mistake so far as the squares go. The back one needs to be a 6x6 on the outside diameter. That's this side right here, outside 6x6. So we got 6 inches there, which is cool. But this way, messed up. This piece here needed to be sticking out a little bit, this direction. So now I got to grind these off. I'm glad I just tacked them on. I'll grind them off, and then we'll remeasure. All right, we'll put our magnet, our 90-degree angle one. We'll get our first one set. Sorry about the lighting, guys. Then we're gonna measure this out, so it's 6 inches all the way around. All right, where's my tape? Where's my square at? Okay. First things first, let's get our 2 sides set up. Because we know, kind of ballpark it here real quick. Okay, that takes care of that. That's 6 inches this way. Now we got to be 6 inches this way. You have some more of these magnets. I don't have any big ones though, but I like the big ones. There, let's see here. How are we going to do this? So that's about right there. So that's 6 inches. Okay. I got to figure out a different way of getting these things because it's basically hard to square. You know, it's just hard to square this up this way. I think what I'm going to do is mark my 6 inch by 6 inch on this thing first and then line up to the lines. Let's try that. All right, so what I did was I drew a square on my welding table, and then I'm going to line up my steel to that and see if I can do it a little quicker. Excuse me. Anyways, let's see if that actually will do. Okay, we're kind of trying to line things up here as best we can. So that's square 6 by 6 right there. Okay, we're gonna tack this, tack that, and then work on this side. All right, we're gonna We've checked all the right angles. Looks pretty level. Looks pretty level. We're 6 inches this way, and then we'll work on that side. We're just going to tack it and see where it takes us. Six inches. Square as best we could. Now what we're going to do is turn it over. Okay. Okay. We're just tacking it right now. Then I'll come back and do a better job. Then it looks square. Square. Definitely not 6 inches. Let's see. So that is 6 inches. That is not. Okay. All right. This is not working out. All right, so I gotta grind this off right here, take this plate off, see if we can't square this plate up a little bit better. And then these edges have got to come together right here, pretty. So these edges, that tells me I'm not square, which definitely not square. All right, that's my job. All right, so now the plan is to make sure we're square, which this side looks like we are. But you know what amazes me is how much crap is always in my way. So this side's looking pretty good. She's square all the way down. This side looking good too. We're gonna tack it together, and then we'll remeasure it again to make sure. All right, we squared it up as best we can. I think I ruined my my thing. I got some slag on it. That looks pretty square though. Pretty square. A little bit off on this side, but I don't think it has to be exact. Pretty good though. 6 inches, 6 inches, 6 inches. I think we're ready to start tacking this bad boy up a little bit more. I'm gonna flip it over, and then we'll go from there. Six, I don't know. Little opening right there. All right, a couple more passes. So I'm missing my slag hammer. Don't know what happened to it, but you know what? Claw hammer do the same thing. So we're getting a little bit of splatter. This weld looks a little funky. Same with that one actually. More splatter. This weld though looks pretty good. So we did pretty good on this guy. That's where all these experts will tell you, you know, how to do better welding than that. I mean, I think it'll do it, but for the first pass, I think that'll be good. Okay. All right, so we're kind of at a crossroads here. We've got the adapter that goes onto the Kelly right here. It's 7 inches on the inside. This is at 6 inches on the outside diameter going into the bit. I got to put a plate right here, and I'm thinking of I got to cut a 1-inch plate to put there so I can weld this onto there. But this is where we're at. I'm thinking I need to go out to the mine, fit this onto the Kelly bar, make sure that it fits. Mark the hole that it goes in, make sure this fits into the bit, and as long as those two fit, okay, then we bring it back to the shop, we put the plate on it, and just weld it all up. This thing weighs a ton already. So imagine if I weld it all up now and it doesn't work or something's not fitting right, what a pain that's gonna be to take it apart. I think the smart thing to do is just to drive it out to the mine and fit it out there. And then kind of go from there. Maybe even weld it up out there. I don't know. I've got a couple of my guys that are coming in to help me. They're going to come in this morning here in another 20 minutes or so. We'll talk about it and we'll see what our game plan is. Anyhow, that's my update on my adapter. Okay. Welcome to the shaft, everybody.